Did this stop working? Okay, we're good. All right, sick. Everybody give a round of applause for my friend Debbie Kendros as well. Love seeing Debbie out. It's great. I did a show recently that Debbie was on, and my mom came to the show. And after the show, my mom was very upset at Debbie's material about being non-binary. Like, Debbie made my mom a TERF. By the way, I'm leaving out an important detail, which is that my mom is a lesbian. And quite a butch one at that. And after the show was like that demi person. So they don't identify as man or a woman. They're just in between, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, more or less, you know. It's like, I didn't know you could fucking do that! She goes, nobody told me that. I go, Mom, it's never too late or whatever. It's not a problem. And she started to, like, her eyes started to twitch and, like, started to break. But guys, here's the thing. I found out how to short circuit a boomer lesbian. Suggest that they should live their true self. They can't handle it. It was messed up because I've been staying with my mom, and the morning after this, came out in the living room, massive portrait of J.K. Rowling out there. It's fucked up. Guys, my name's Colin. What are you guys paying attention to the news? You guys see that Joe Biden had COVID recently? You guys see about this? Yeah, he seems to pull through now, but he was pretty sick there for a while, as I understand it. It's a shame. No matter how I feel about Joe Biden, it's a shame that he got COVID, because he avoided it for so long. All of his nursing home buddies got it in the first wave. He was too busy out trying to win the fucking presidential race. All of his Werthers and Euchre buddies were like, Joe, you gotta be careful. And they all got sick, and now he's got, it's awful. It's awful, but he seems to have pulled through, which is good. It's an interesting kind of thing, Joe Biden having COVID. Do you think that when the COVID showed up in Joe Biden's system, his dementia was like, ah, fuck, finally, I can take a break? Listen, COVID, here's the thing about our Joe. He loves himself some macadamia nuts. We all know that from the YouTube video when we thought Obama wasn't a war criminal, right? Sorry. But yeah, he loves macadamia nuts. You're going to want to keep him away from bikes, our Joe. He's not on good terms with bikes these days. And don't mention TikTok or trans people. He's not going to know what you're talking about. It's a shame. It's a shame, because I think I got the feeling when he had COVID that people were really chomping at the bit, you know, to see that he would die. I think the Democrats were the ones worse with it than the Republicans. Like, pretty sure Elizabeth Warren was like doing chin-ups for 2 weeks straight, just like, it's close to midterms, I have a plan for everything. Some were more insistent than others. I'm sure Kamala Harris was just in a room somewhere with Dr. Jill Biden saying things like, here's the thing, Jill. You know it, I know it. It's gonna be better for everybody involved if you just give me 5 minutes and a pillow. Jill's like, Kamala, it's a horrible thing to say. This is my husband and the President of the United States we're talking about. She goes, fine, Jill, 2 minutes. It's fucked up, guys. It's summertime. Summertime, lucky cat. You know what that means? You've been seeing the lemonade stands? You've been seeing these out around, you know, the kids with their lemonade stands, you know, for 50 cents a cup? I don't like them. I don't think that they're very sweet at all. I don't think that we think it's cute to teach the children the trappings of capitalism at a young age. Just, oh yeah, set up your little table and your little banner, Dylan and Skylar, and your little nice street. And sure, maybe you make a little bit of money off the lemonade, but then what happens? All the lemons start to rot. All the lemons start to rot. And then what happens? The price of sugar goes up. You can't use the real stuff. You gotta use Stevia because your mom goes to Trader Joe's. Or you use Splenda because your aunt is cheap. You know, but you know what I hear, Dylan and Skylar? I hear that those two little blonde, twin, Hitler Youth-looking fucking kids in the next cul-de-sac, they've got the real stuff. Do you understand? They've got the real stuff. Welcome to competition in the marketplace, children! Are you a man, Skylar? Maybe those little blonde kids need introduced to your wiffle ball bat, you know? You know what I'm saying? Take them out in the locker room at school, Nancy Kerrigan style. This is America, kids. Are you just going to let Uncle Sam come in here and dip his balls into your commemorative Minions picture? It's time to step up. I don't think that's a good message to be teaching our youth. Call me crazy. I don't like the lemonade stands. I go up to them and actively try to disrupt them. The cute kids selling lemonade to their neighbors, I go right up to it. I just flip the fucking card table. I look them right in the face and I go, "Where are the receipts, Bezos?" They go, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Do you let your siblings unionize?" "What's unionize?" "Exactly, you fucking fascist!" Class warfare, start it young. Oh, what else should we talk about? I gotta look at my notes, because I'm a little high. Okay, we're good. We got everything. Guys, I live in Iowa City. I'm moving soon, but I've been living in Iowa City for a while, and I wanna poll the Iowa Cityans in the room and the people around. I think the deer problem in Iowa City has gotten completely out of fucking control, guys. There are deer everywhere. I used to live in this apartment building, and constantly there were deer in the parking lot of an apartment building. That's not supposed to happen. Do you understand? They're deer. They're supposed to be out in the wild. They're not supposed to be coming up to my ground floor apartment to the sliding door just like, "What the fuck's going on in there?" Just bumping their nose up against the glasses. They did that multiple times. They came up to the door, silently crept up, freaked my dog out. It was horrible. Just crept up silently to my door like a Mormon with hooves. I don't fuck with them. Guys, let's see what else has been going on. I turned 27 last month. I'm 27 years old now. Yeah, I don't know. I've never felt more appropriately aged. It's like 3 years from 30, starting to wind down the dreams, you know? But it's nice. I like being 27. But that means I have like less than a year now, guys, to get really influential and then die so I can join that sick club in the afterlife. You guys know what I'm talking about? The 27 Club, like famous musicians. It's nice. You got Jimi Hendrix, you got Janis Joplin, you got Jim Morrison, you got Kurt Cobain, you got Amy Winehouse, the list goes on. Incredible musicians. Here's the thing, I kind of want to be the first okay comedian to get into the crowd. Hopefully that if I die this year, I can get into the club. Because here's the thing, getting into that club in the afterlife means you have a one-way ticket to the most exclusive bukkake circle in hell. Oh my God, that's what those rock stars have to be doing, right? What else is there for them to do? They did all the sex, they did all the drugs and the rock and roll when they were alive. What else is there to do other than have orgasms on each other's heads? The question obviously comes up, who was the first one to initiate the 27 Club Bukkake Circle? My opinion, I think it was Jim Morrison. I think he was freaky. I think he has the least amount of inhibitions of any of them. I think he came up to Jimi Hendrix one day and said, "Hey Jimmy, you know how all of our personal achievements we had during life are kind of dwarfed artistically and culturally by the fact that we were all extremely damaged drug addicts who happened to die at the same age?" And Jimi Hendrix is like, "Yeah, no, I do think that's kind of weird." And then Jim Morrison's like, "Well, I've also been thinking about, you know how there's no more teenage girls for us to fuck?" "Yeah, Jim, I do know that." "Well, here's the thing. I see a rolly chair over there, and I've got some ideas. I don't want you guys to think I'm a misogynist, so I will let you know that it's not always in the 27 Club Bukkake, it is not always the women who are the people who are getting cummed on. Okay, you need to know that. It's not always Janis Joplin and Amy Winehouse in the chairs. No, more time than often, these were strong, independent, hardcore artists. They were incredible artists. Amy Winehouse and Janis Joplin are flicking their beans with the best of them. And they're revitalizing blues music while they do it. So the question becomes, becomes who's the one? Who often draws the short straw in the 27 club and gets all of the loads on his face? And it's a pretty easy answer just from the terminology that I just used. It's Kurt Cobain. Used to get loads in the face, old Kurt. Oh, fuck off. It's been almost 30 years. Grunge lasted a fifth of that time.